Green Bay Packers. Calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this touchback. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He finds an opening past the 40. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And all the way up to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Watch the pass.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second, 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Giants' 36-yard line.
258. Hey, watch the slant. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Run.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Packers.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. It's a big first down and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Coming to you. Hey, 2.
Here's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This fielded at the 2. Looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. 22, jet, over. 22, jet, over. Rush in.
He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
Here's McCoy. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Boyd. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Bravo.
Rodgers now operating from the gun. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now it's Tate. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
There goes Sterling Shepard. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. 82 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's see what you got. Come on!
Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Quit talking about it.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, it's McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On third and one, here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Scan 300. Scan 300. Hey, Delta. Go, go, go. Check the computer.
Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Echo.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Bridgewater out to the right here to Shepard. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Who that? No.
10th carry now for McCoy. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. HC Gator. Check. Go. Mike, still here. Yo. Check three.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Blue there. Mike 8.
To throw, Bridgewater. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. They'll give him a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, it's Tate. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down and 4, Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Uzama. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Set, ready. Hey, here we go. D, all day. Defense, all day.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, the return is Jones. Yeah. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. B.J. Hill in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're
To throw, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On second down now, it's Howard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Howard. His fifth touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, Bridgewater. It's complete to Golden Tate. Golden Tate's gonna go. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Bridgewater. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Shepard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single